Our project name is Instant Business, and group members are Fawaz Masood and Muhammad Arsal Qureshi. Our project is supervised by Dr. Altaf Hussain. The idea of Instant Business is to provide a generic integrated platform for e-commerce based business which provide a panel for sellers and buyers. Here the seller may create their own virtual shop without having any physical running business. While the seller may have the option to rent out decentralized warehouses for their selling inventory in different cities. In addition, the delivery service is also provided in multi-modes. These include using third-party service like TCS and instant delivery system. Our main features are decentralized warehouses and multi-mode delivery system. Users can also track their orders and manage their payments. Sellers and warehouse owners can make contract-based dealings, and chat is integrated in our platform for everyone to interact with each other. Comparative analysis. So our main competitors are Daraz, Amazon and Shopify. So our competitors work in a centralized way. They have their own warehouses where the products are stored. Our platform will enable the decentralization of warehouses. Each vendor can have their own warehouse at their preferred location. The initial setup required for starting an online business is quite difficult for local vendors on our competitors' platform. Our platform's initial setup is just like creating a new social media account. So what's next? We are planning to integrate identity verification system to identify that sellers are authentic and to keep fraud away from our platform. And we will also include inventory management system for sellers to manage their inventory, and then we will include email and SMS notifications, etc. Now let's demonstrate a working demo of instant business. So this is the login screen of our app. You can log in with email and password, or you can sign up and create a new account by giving username, email, password, phone number, and then specifying which role you want to sign in as. So let's start by demonstrating seller first. So seller will need a warehouse where he can store his products. So he will go to the new warehouse tab and can see all the warehouses present in the area, and then can tap on the marker to contact with the to chat with the owner or to request a contract. Then in the products tab, a seller can add his own products. He can provide name, description, categories, and then warehouse where he wants to store the product. After that, he will provide the price and then image. He can also update and delete his product with the swipe actions. Then in the chat, he can have conversation with buyer, drivers, and the warehouse owners. In the warehouse contract section, he will see all the contracts that he have signed, their monthly bill, and their penalty if he wants to end the contract. So the second entity is warehouse owner. So warehouse owner can add warehouses just by going to the warehouse tab and adding new. He can add city, address, details of his warehouse, monthly rent, and then can use the map to add the marker of his warehouse. Then he will be shown the list of all the warehouses that he currently owns. In the contract section, he will see all the contracts, the name of the contract holder, the warehouse that is under that contract, and the status of the contract. In the request section, if any seller requests a new warehouse contract, he can go to the request section. He will be displayed request and he can create new contracts. In the chat section, he can chat with the seller and the driver. So another entity in our app is buyer. So buyer can place two types of order. One is countrywide, where he can see products and stores all over the country and can order them. But the seller will dispatch his delivery using a third-party delivery service provider such as TCS, and it can take 2 to 4 days to reach the buyer. There is another type which is your area. The buyer in your area tab can only see products that are available in a 50 kilometers radius of his location. And ordering products from your area will reach you within hours or even minutes because it uses drivers that are registered on the platform. Now let's demonstrate placing an order in your area. You will start by adding an item to your cart. It's already in it. So let's proceed. Let's say I want to place an order in Sadar. It will search for drivers now. On the driver in orders tab, here you can see a new order. A driver can open the map and can see where to deliver the product and where to pick it up from. He can accept the delivery and then wait in the delivery section for the order to complete. In the buyer tab, as you can see, it has proceeded further and now asking for payment. You can either choose cards that are already in the system placed by you, or you can add a new one. And then on confirming the order, the driver will receive a new delivery. As you can see, it will show a map to the driver where he needs to pick the product up and to deliver. On the buyer side in orders tab, you can see there is a new order. You open it up, you can see the whole route of the driver and the current location of the driver. On the driver side, as the driver moves, his location will be updated for both the buyer and for his side of the app. On reaching the destination, a driver can finish the delivery. Once the driver asks to finish the delivery, the buyer will receive an OTP which must match on the driver side in order to complete the order. A driver can also see details and can also contact the buyer. As you can see, it just initiated a new chat room with the buyer. On providing the correct OTP, it will complete the order. Here on the buyer side, you can see the order has been completed.